What's up, nerds? It's Jake, and this is Life by eKaJ, episode number 4. First off, I just want to say a few things. Sorry I haven't uploaded. I feel like I say this at the beginning of every video, but sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. As you guys know, Philosophy 4 has now been canceled, and if you guys did not hear that, I'm going to post a link to a tweet longer that I tweeted out a week or so ago about that, if you are interested in reading about it. But, basically because of that, Jamie hasn't felt like editing anything, I haven't felt like making anything, so I just haven't uploaded. So, hope you guys can forgive me. Right now I'm working on a dual mini with my boy Kings, and I'm probably gonna do a dual mini with Worry again shortly afterwards whenever we get enough clips and all that cool stuff. Since me and Jamie aren't doing Philosophy 4 anymore, I'm gonna try and make Brutality 2, and I'm going to have a trailer edited for that here in the near future. Hopefully, in the next 4 weeks I can hit enough fillers and stuff for it to have like a decent 5-minute taj or so. If not, I'm gonna take all my clips and put it in my Ghost Best of folder and make that around early November. So, yeah. Hopefully I don't have to play Ghost again. But, this episode is just going to kind of be an update on my life in general, including the first episode, I just went back and watched that not too long ago, and, I mean, how do I start? So, I guess my stomach problems have been not going away, but it's been a lot better the past couple of months, and I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe it's because I'm eating a little bit more or something, I don't know, but I've been feeling a lot better physically lately, which is a good thing, and all that cool stuff. I still don't eat a lot, which some days I just don't feel hungry. I don't know if that's something to do with my brain or what, but I've usually been keeping a consistent track of eating and stuff, but some days I just won't eat. So, basically outside of that, a few months ago, my mom went to jail. After she got into a car accident, she was driving on a suspended license, all that cool stuff. She went to jail for a couple of months, and I guess while she was in jail, she had a epiphany. It was just like, I feel like coming home. So when she got out, she came home, and that's how it's been like for the past few months. It makes me happy. She's working full time right now, and it makes it easier for me with working, because I've been helping my dad pay a lot of bills lately. So hopefully now I can start saving a lot of money, and I'm really hoping that I can start saving money for a car and stuff like that. Now, basically what's been happening the past couple of months, I mean, what I've been doing personally hasn't really changed, but my outlook on life really has changed a lot since the last time I made something like this. Like, I don't feel as sad anymore, and I'm not sure exactly why. In the past couple of months, I kind of do know why I don't feel as sad anymore, and it kind of, what I explained in that first video is that what I really wanted to really help me get out of the mindset I was in was to have someone I can fall for or cling to or whatever. And that's kind of what I had right now. I'm not gonna say I'm in a relationship, because I'm not, but I just have someone that makes me really happy right now. And if anyone follows my private Twitter, you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. I've always had this person as a friend to me, but the past few months, I guess, we've gotten really close, and they make me happy, and I've been hanging out with them a lot, and I've always had I guess you would call a crush on them for quite a while, but the past few months, it's just really affected me, and I've really been thinking about this person all the time, and I'm not gonna say who it is or anything, because I don't want to obviously say, I don't want to expose personal information or anything, but there's a girl in my life that is making me really happy, and I think it's very possible for me to be in a relationship with her. And I have so many people telling me, like, oh dude, you should ask her out, all of this stuff, and I can't do things that easily. Like, it's really sad to say, but I really haven't. I'm 20 years old, I haven't really asked out a girl before, which is, I guess you could say, is lame, blah blah blah. I mean, I have had a girlfriend before, but it wasn't the same thing. I mean, right now, she's basically my best friend that I know in my life. Except for, over the internet, I have Jamie, I have Worry, I have Vin, Eamon, all of these people, Zozo, that I talk to a lot, that are my good friends. I consider them really good friends. But this person is, like, my best friend in my actual life that I can talk to and see face to face. We've been hanging out weekly. I mean, we've always hung out maybe every other week or once a month or whenever. But the past few months, we've been hanging out over almost weekly, just doing random stuff, going out to eat, all of this stuff. And this has really affected my outlook on everything. Like, I am starting to feel motivation again. Just, even if it's just a little bit. Like, all of last winter, I just sat in my room and dreaded every second of my existence. And now, sure, I'm still extremely anxious, and I still, like, every time I think about her, it makes me anxious, and every time I look at my phone and we send messages and all this stuff, it always makes me really anxious. And it really, that part sucks, but it's making me drive myself to do things for once. Like, I'm trying to change myself a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. Like, I have a driving phobia. It is really bad. I do not want to sit behind the wheel of a car at all. And I really, really, really have this desire to do it because she, recently, like, the past couple of years, we've been trying to go to, like, I live in Michigan, if anyone didn't know that, and past couple of years, we've always tried to make a trip to go to Cedar Point, and if anyone knows who it is, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's an amusement park. It's like the highest rated amusement park, has the most roller coasters in a single park in the world, whatever. It's my favorite place on the planet to go to, and we have tried to make this plan to go here the past 2 summers, and it just hasn't worked out. So one day I was talking to her, and she sent me something she was sending to her friend, and blah 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 blah. She was having a problem with one of her friends, and she referenced me in there and says, yeah, I personally go out and do things with her because I want to and all this stuff, and it makes her happy. And she said, yeah, like, she drives me around a lot because I can't drive, obviously. So because of that, I'm not taking advantage of her or anything, but she does it because she's kind-hearted, and she's just a really nice person, and she wants to hang out with me, so she does these things so we can easily. And she basically said, yeah, next summer, he can drive us to Cedar Point and something like that. The second she said that, I had this desire in my entire being to actually get up and start learning how to drive again. And it sounds really lame, like, he's just someone who's love-struck and all this stuff, but it's like, I really, really feel like doing something about my life right now. Like, I really want to change just so I can make her happy, and that's where I'm at right now. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to get my learner's license again, and I'm going to start driving casually. Hopefully I can have my license by the spring, and hopefully by then I'll be able to drive effectively enough to drive 4 hours to go there. And that is my end goal right now, is that, that's the only reason why I want to get a license, because I literally fucking hate driving. I hate it. And I know there aren't very many people that feel the same way about that, but it's how I feel, and it just drives me crazy trying to drive. So that's one thing I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to just be more outgoing. I mean, not extremely to the point where I'm not who I really am, but I'm trying to push myself out there more. I'm trying to do things that I usually wouldn't do, and I'm just trying to, I'm being myself, but trying to push myself at the same time, because that's what I feel like she wants. There's I worked with this girl for a couple of months. I've known her for years, since high school, but I got her a job at my restaurant, so because she's working in culinary, and I worked with her there for a couple of months, and this is what really made me fall for her. It's just every single day of talking to her, being around her smiling, it's everything really, it hits me, and it makes me feel happy. Now, obviously, there are some things that happened there that I'm not going to talk about in this video, but you can ask me about them if you want, that really fucked me up for a minute. But shit happens, and I'm full on about this, and I'm at the stage where we're good enough friends where I think she's even hinting at me of doing things with her, but I'm not sure exactly. But I have this feeling that it's time, so I'm trying to find the perfect way to kind of ask her out, tell her how I feel, type of thing. But I'm also really scared. Like, I'm really fucking scared about it. And yeah, this is fucking embarrassing to talk about, but that's what these videos are for, is my life on the internet. So it sounds like this, honestly, this sounds like just some stupid high school bullshit. Oh, I like this girl, blah 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 blah. But this is so much more than that. Like, there's, like, I'm not gonna put this publicly in the description, but I'm just gonna say, if you really want to read it, you can ask me about it. I actually wrote I called it my confession, but it's literally like I wrote like 16,000 characters, 18,000 characters of just a letter to this girl of how I feel about her and stuff, because I'm very long-winded, and I'm very good at writing what I think and what I feel and stuff. And the first half of it is literally me saying how much I appreciate her, because a couple years ago when I was in high school, I was a internalized broken person. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect now by any means, I'm far from it, but because, like, in high school, she brought me out to do things. She invited me to some parties at her house. She invited me to go with her friends to prom. She went out of her way to talk to me and do things for me, and I really appreciate it. And then once high school ended, we didn't leave our city. We didn't go to college at first. I stayed working at my restaurant. She was doing whatever. She went to community college and stayed around. And because of that, we stayed in touch. And because of that, like, at the same time, both of our parents were going through stuff. And we were always there, and we would always talk, and we went to our county fair together. We go to all these places together. We go out to eat together, go to movies. You know, some people have told me, it's like, oh, it's like you guys are dating, but we're not. We're just really good friends, and we're very comfortable with doing things like this and all of this cool stuff. And it just, because of her bringing me out to do things, it brought me the ability to talk to girls. Like, it sounds so cringy, but that's not something you take lightly. Like, it brought me to a point. It brought me to where I am now. Now, obviously, it's not the only reason why I'm able to express myself and be more open and all this stuff. You know, that's a lot of myself and a lot of things like that. But it's like it's like planting the seed almost. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to make this comparison because it sounds so fucking cringy, but it's like, I just think of it as just being like an anime romance, or like just two people that grow together and blossom something, you know what I mean? And that's what I feel like it is. It's just us being friends, us being good friends, us being really good friends, and now I think it's the next step to push it into us being together. And I don't know if it's gonna work out. I don't know how she feels. This is what I really want. And the thing that I wrote a couple of weeks ago, like my confession thing, I sent her the first half of it of how much I appreciate her and how much she helped me come out of my shell, how much she changed me. And at the end of that, I literally said, thank you so much. I owe you so much, and I promise to make it up for you one day. And that's kind of where the thing of me driving, like me getting my license and driving for her, that's where she brought that up. That was just one subtle thing. And I know, like, it's not a big thing, and that's nothing what I could do that's not even close to what she's done for me. But it's a step, and it's a start to pushing towards what I want. And that is if that's been my problem the entire time of me making these things, that I don't have the motivation to start. And now I do, because of this one thing. And it's so nerve-wracking, and it makes me so fucking anxious to think about. Like, it's so hard to think about, but it's like this could be the person that I spend the rest of my life with. Now, obviously, that's really, it's not over-exaggerating, but it's just really deep stuff, and it's a lot to take on at once, and you just gotta take this type of things just step at a time. But I'm just so consumed with these thoughts that it's driving the fuck it's making my mind explode every day. Like, I lay down I lay down in bed before I go to sleep, and it's just all night just laying there thinking about her. And it's so hard. Like, I can sit here and just keep talking about it, but what I want to do, like in the thing I wrote for it, the second half of it is just me literally saying how I feel about her and how much I like her, all of this stuff, and I really, really just want to send it to her one day and just out of the blue and say what and see what happens. But I know it's a lot to take in at once, and I'm really scared of scaring her off. Well, not even scaring her off. It wouldn't be that. It'd just be having so much at once that it just wouldn't. It would be a turnoff almost, because I don't know if she really likes that really deep personal stuff. Like, that is what really drives me as a person, is the really deep, all of that type of stuff. Like, that's what I like to write, that's what I like to read, that's what I like to watch, that's the type of anime I like to watch. That's who I am. I'm a fucking romantic piece of shit is what I am. So I don't know if she's totally like that. Like, if I send something like that to her, it'll fucking break her. I don't know. I'm just really scared. So, if you have any advice about that, go ahead and hit me up in the DMs. God damn it. Outside of that, like, just my entire outlook on life is just so much better right now. And I know it's gonna be winter soon, and that's when I really got depressed. Last winter that's when my mood just got destroyed. I'm really scared that's gonna happen again, just because of the season. I'm hoping I can really take advantage of this situation and make myself happy again. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying really, really hard. And basically what this boils down to is that my grandparents offer me the ability to move with them, because my grandparents are retiring and moving to Florida. And they promised me that they would help me save up money, go to college, and help me start my life again. And I've been relying on my grandparents my entire life, and I really don't want to do that anymore. But the thing is that if I move to Florida, me and this person it won't happen. So, in the next couple of months, that's what I'm going to try to do, is figure out how she feels, figure out what I need to do, and hopefully I can use this as a situation of me, like an ultimatum for myself, to force myself to get what I want. Because if I can talk to her about these things and see what she feels, if we become a relationship, I'm not moving away. I cannot bring myself to do that. So what that would mean, instead of next summer moving with my grandparents, I could move out of my house with her or whatever, and move into the city or something like that. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, that's a lot to assume and a lot to take in, but like, it's so hard to explain. But like, we've had these conversations before. Like, a few months ago, she wanted to move out of her house, and she asked me to move out with her and stuff like that. Like, it's not like she's a random person to me anymore. She's like she's the most important person to me right now. And I don't know if it's the same way back. I'm assuming it's pretty damn close if these are the types of things she asked me for and we talk about and all that type of stuff, And all signs of pointing to her liking me and all of this stuff, but I don't know for sure, and I need to find out. And yeah, that's kind of my life right now. I know this is like almost 19 minutes now, and I've just been kind of rambling about this female, but that's been my entire life right now, is just this person. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Thanks for listening all the way if you did. If you have any suggestions about what I talked about or for another topic of this series, I really want to start making these weekly if I drive myself to do it. So if that's the case, give me some ideas for episodes if you really care. Look forward to Brutality 2 or my Ghost Best of whatever happens first. And yeah, I really think that's about it. So this has been Jake, and I'll see you guys in my next video whenever that is. Peace.